Hey everybody, RobotNinjaFerguson, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultimate Spider-Man for the Game Boy Advance. We're continuing on to Issue 5, Hunted, Chapter 1, and let's get right to it, everybody. This is a bad gig, Sable. What's worth tangling with this thing? You know how much Trask is offering. Venom is vulnerable to electricity, and heat, and sound. Our new equipment should make short work of him. More enemies are trying to destroy me, but they're just more food. Dang right, man. Dang right. They are just food, and that's why we have to eat them. Okay, so just gonna kill him, get rid of him. He doesn't really matter. We're not really after these guys so much as we are after the upgrade in this level. And yeah, I know that's pretty standard with every level, but I can be more serious with this time. We are gonna see some new things in this level though, so that's gonna be really cool. And just hop up over here. And whoa, okay, accidentally hit the fire there. Yeah, if you do that wrong, it'll really mess up. It won't really mess you up, it'll just mess up Venom. Either way, it's a win-win. Okay, so need him. And another good thing too is that since there's such an abundance of fire in this level, is that you can actually kill your enemies by knocking them into the fire, like that. Well, that would have killed them anyways. Too much damage. So anyways, you just want to crawl up here and get hit by the plasma cannon man. Nah, that was an accident. Okay, so him. Alrighty then. Want to jump down here? Yeah, there was a guy that we passed. You could, if you're low on health, he's good for food. Oh crud! Electricity mon. Alright, so this is a new enemy we have here. They're like electroshock guys of some sort. So they're just your average enemy, but they are interesting in the sense that they do have two kinds of attacks. They have a ranged attack, which you saw earlier, and they have a close range attack. And that's the long range attack, and that's the short range attack. So that's pretty interesting that they add some variety to the enemy and actually make it somewhat challenging. Well, I guess that all depends on if you got all the upgrades up to so far. If you have, then I feel sorry for these enemies because they're going to get wailed on. It's really hard to die with Venom, especially with all of these upgrades. So that can be both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing if you consider the fact that it's easy to get rid of them, and it's a curse if you consider the fact that it's way too easy. But then again, what types of games aren't incredibly easy after you overpower your characters? Or power up your characters, I suppose. Heck, even Galaga became easy after you got enough upgrades. I believe it's called Galaga. Not really sure. There were a lot of old games that looked a lot like Galaga back then. So, don't tase me, bro. Alright then. Oh, that was pretty cool. Crushed that little tin can thingy right there. Vent exhaust. Absorb you. Get rid of him. I kind of like those guys. They're the easiest to kill. That's not why I like them, though. It's just because it's kind of like a free meal. I mean, you don't really... There's a low chance of you getting hit by him. I mean, one hit and he's free to absorb. Yeah, and, okay, hold on. We're going to go after the upgrade now. The upgrade is located right up here. Let's get rid of Captain Falcon over here. We have to give a name to whatever this is. I want to say Electro, but that sounds too obvious. That's way too obvious. So if you guys have a name for you'd like me to name that weird Electro-looking guy, then feel free and give me a comment, you know? And, you know, whichever comment looks the best, I guess I'll just name it that. Because I can't think of anything other than Electro. So, anyways... we're gonna start getting into some really tricky jumps in here in just a second. We already did one just a moment ago, but that one was less obvious. Okay, so as soon as that gets up like this, you want to jump off. Crap, yes. Okay, it's a little annoying. We can go the other way. Let's try the other way, because the other way is also annoying, and we probably won't succeed in getting up there without. I mean, it's incredible to think how hard they made this jump. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, wow. Let's try going about this a different way. Okay. So this is one of the tricky jumps I said that we just did earlier. So you just gotta really yeah, just web zip up there after you jump off the side. And I say that's tricky because that's way different. Crap, get up there, yes. Yes, there we go. Because that's not something that you would think that they would expect you to do. Sounds like you'd have to jump through hoops just to get to that. Okay, so here's the upgrade. We get invincibility with feeding. Eddie's control over the suit is increased. The suit will now give Eddie temporary invincibility after feeding. And when they say temporary, they mean temporary. You get less than half a second of literal invincibility. And that's great, because that means that if you have another enemy who's trying to beat up on you as soon as you feed up on another guy, as you'll see here later on, then the enemy can't hurt you for that 1/2 of a second. So even though it looks useless, it actually makes us even more ridiculously powerful, like to a pretty large scale. So just get him out of the way, and yay for more tricky jumps. Okay. Yeah, right up here, there's going to be a hidden area that, and the only reason I say hidden was because the first time I tried looking for it, I failed. And it's actually a place that you have to go. See right here, you get close enough and it just does that. But if you walk out of the way, I mean that, well, let's see. Does it go away when you walk away, or? Yeah, see, I mean, like, it was unnoticeable to me at first. I didn't get close enough to get in there. So I guess I could be just being stupid on that, or I don't know. I tend to think that they could have gone about that a better way, because I kind of got lost on this the first try. Anyways, we have some more new enemies. These, I don't know if I've mentioned them already, but the red Electro Men, whatever they're called, you name them. These red Electro Men, I'm not exactly sure what they do. Their attacks, their ranged attacks are longer, and they're pretty much everything. I mean, their short range attack is bigger, meaning that it can hurt you more easily, but as far as the actual damage that they deal goes, it seems to be the same. So, no worries. Pitiful, pitiful enemies at best. This game does not provide a challenge enough. If you're looking for something that isn't repetitive other than the upgrades, because the upgrades are pretty fun, but if you don't like a lot of repetitive stuff, then I wouldn't recommend this game because of that one fact that you're pretty much going to be pummeling through the same enemies every single time. They're pretty generic. And you'll have palette swaps of characters that will be slightly stronger, but nothing too powerful. Although, don't get me wrong, some of the bosses in this game are ridiculously hard. I mean, if you want a challenge, then go fight the bosses, because, oh my god, I mean, especially the final boss, holy crap, man, I'm telling you. I was only 12 at the time, but that took me a month to beat that guy. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I won't tell his name so as not to spoil it, but, you know, geez, man. Okay, so as you'll see in just a moment, see that right there? The invincibility actually helped. Okay, not that time, though. There we go. Helped again. I mean, it's pretty cool. And then, not only that, too, that's another half second that you don't have to feed. And that may not sound like much, but in chase missions and stuff, it could probably come in handy. Because you can go back and revisit any previous level that you may not have gotten the upgrade to with that upgrade, and it'll come in some handy. So we finished Chapter 1 now, and we're going to move on to Chapter 2. What's going to happen in Chapter 2 of Let's Play Ultimate Spider-Man for the Game Boy Advance? Find out next time. This has been RobotNinjaFerguson, everybody, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.